Welcome back aboard the spooky polite ship, everyone. And today, I'm going to show you how I turn this into this. So I guess we'll start at the beginning. It starts when my dad puts this guy up like the 1st of September for some reason. Then I bring Spooky and Bones up because I can. Bell. This year we decided to put the flaming light bulb in early in this lantern, and we have to take like the whole bottom of it off just to get it to fit inside. Now, because we usually decorate the last weekend in September, what we'd like to do is every day leading up to that last weekend, put up a different one of the houses in my dad's village. That way we can knock out the hardest part of the decorating. Now, hear me out. Normally, I would do this that Friday before we decorate that weekend. So we'll be decorating that weekend. I'll do it that Friday. But for some reason, I decided I wasn't going to be able to wait this year, as with many things, and so now I ended up doing it the 17th of September. So starting with the village, let's just... And there we go. Alright, so I know I kind of skipped over the whole process of putting it up, but I just did. So here it is. And now it's time to string these up here. Can we not have to deal with light issues until Christmas, please and thank you? I swear, I just replaced these lights last year. I, made it work. Next, I'll put up all the paper stuff I have, like on the doors and stuff. Now, I do have to make a new sign for my gaming room because the old one got ripped when I took it out. And after turning the lights green, then I'll put up this guy, and then replace myself and Belle with Jack Skellington, leaving a little bit of room here for another thing later. Next, I'll see how long it takes to stretch and pull the spider web until it doesn't look like snow anymore. And after it took forever to get this to work, I finally got the spider web to look decent. Then I bring up the pumpkin to go right here. And then I get the Reaper Motorcycle Company to put right here. And with that, I'm finished. So after this highly unnecessary but also still very necessary clip of Milo and a loaf, because everybody needs that to brighten up their day, it's back to the village where we'll continue putting up the houses each day, and eventually we'll get to that last weekend in September. I still have a ton more clips to play, so I just gotta kind of stall here. Yeah, there's the pumpkin village. Yeah. All right, finally we're done. Fast forwarding ahead to the last Friday in September. Now, normally I would do my rooms on this Friday, but like I said, I already did my room, so I just decided to do this whole area instead. Which, of course, involves the village, which is in this tub right here. So let's just... Okay, so I kind of skipped the entire process of doing this, but it's not really... It's just the obvious. And now I'm going to take you through the struggle of trying to get the volume to line up. Okay, that is way too loud. Okay, that's too quiet. Wait, okay, that's just off. Okay, 17 years later, I think I got it generally okay, but it's too loud. So now I have to do this again. Fast forward 75,000 years, and I finally got it. Going ahead to Saturday morning, I had ghost-shaped pancakes like I did for at the beginning of the pumpkin series last year. So the first tub we're bringing up is the only tub we're bringing up because the other tub I already emptied out yesterday. But the tub that we're bringing up today is the rest of the random stuff that just kind of goes around the house. Next, my mom will ask me to go downstairs and get her Sensies, which are basically these like things that have like smells in them. Now, I never really understood the appeal of these things, but here they are. Then we get these guys up. Then me and my dad go out here to place these guys up. Then we put these fake bloodstains on the door. And now it's time to put the demon in the window. This is the hardest part of anything we have to do for Halloween, because there's no way to get up there. So we have to bring out the ladder. In the meantime, my mom is going to change this tablecloth. Okay, so here's our interesting setup. And now I have to stop documenting because I have to hold the ladder for my father, but I'll show you what it looks like now. And here's after we add the lights. Not much really changed. And now he is finished. Meanwhile, my mom was going around decorating the rest of the house with all her small things that she kind of puts around. Some of it wasn't here yet at the time that I filmed these clips, but a majority of it was all of her small things that she just kind of puts around in random places of the house to fill the empty space. And the depressed pumpkin. And the pirate ship, which actually was up a lot earlier, a long time before this, but yeah. And this lantern. And these pillows, which were also up here a long time before this. Heading outside, we'll start by putting the lights on the garage. Now, it starts to become a lot more difficult for my dad when he has to start figuring out what extension cords go where out here. Now, for all the lights, we use this thing, which is a remote-controlled thing that we can just activate from a remote inside the house. And then we do the lights on the door. But anyways, it's pumpkin time. So now it's time to do the projector. We usually wait until the end of the day to do the projector because you really can't see it during the daytime. And after it's all finished, this is the result. Cue the music. I said, Bart, cue the music. Bart, please cue the music. Thank you. So thanks for getting spooky, everyone. Do get seasick. Boo!